Yes, sister. What's up and welcome back to another episode of Blerd Up Reacts. I'm your host for today, Killer Cam, and you guys are about to jump into episode 3 of Miss Marvel called Destined. Now, in the last episode, so Kamala is starting to understand that her bangle or her gauntlet or whatever we're calling it is actually enchanted. She also learned a little bit more about her history of her great aunt or great grandmother and all that good stuff. And then also there was an arrival of a new character, Kamran, who is kind of awesome. I actually kind of like him, but I also feel like I can't trust him to an extent because mainly I feel like they were targeting Kamala or Kamala. I'm probably going to keep saying Kamala, but it's Kamala, but they were targeting her specifically to get a hold of her. And if I'm understanding this correctly, because I did go back and do some research of that character within the Marvel universe, and apparently, according to the encyclopedia, he might be descended from a jinn, which gives him some sort of magical power. So I'm excited to see how that plays out. I'm very curious about that. Before we do, thank you to everyone who likes and subscribes. Of course, that's the best way to support us. And if you're new, just stopping by, please consider hitting that like button if you are digging the reaction, and hit the subscribe button if you want to stay up to date with all of our reaction reviews. So of course we've got Miss Marvel. We are currently watching The Boys. We just wrapped up Stranger Things Part 1 with Volume 2 dropping on July 1st. I'm just ready to get into these shows. So again, if you want to be a part of that conversation, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you can stay up to date. Now let's jump into Miss Marvel episode 3, Destined. All right, this music leading up to the opening is kind of epic. I wonder what's about to happen. All right, so we must be getting the backstory for the partition. Because let me just say this, I've been kind of reading up on this, and the British kind of ruined a lot of people's lives, I guess I'll say, with this whole partition business. So
I found it. I found the bangle.
Should we be concerned it's on a severed arm?
I was about to say.
He said we would need to. Let me see it.
Oh, okay. That was kind of sinister.
I told you. The British have probably looted this place twice over by now. Then one will have to do.
Who's got the other bangle?
We have to try.
All right, let's make some magic. What we got?
We can't let them get their hands on this bangle. You go that way. I'll go check on the others. Okay? It's okay. I'll see you soon.
So the way they talk about Aisha, they make her seem like she's a scoundrel. So I wonder what's the real story here, you know?
Did you guys meet in school or something?
Not exactly. Aisha was from another dimension.
Ah.
Yeah, about that. You all look very good for being around in the 40s.
Kid's 17.
Oh, good. That's a relief.
That's true.
She is adorable.
I never said that. Not that I don't think that, I'm trying to...
This is so awkward for you.
You're making it awkward now.
Too funny, dude. So the thing that I'm like, so apparently there's 2 bangles. So does she have the other one?
So where exactly is your home? And also, what are you? Like, respectfully, like, what are we?
What we're most commonly known as is Jinn.
Yes, 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 yes. I'm loving this. I'm loving this.
I'm a J. And tonic?
I don't really know how I can help a group of ghosts and their average looking son. Look, I'm just gonna need a lot more information. Just before you go, you're trending.
This is interesting. Before I forget, I'm going to say it. It's just interesting how they have Captain Marvel, Miss Marvel, as well as Monica Rambeau kind of dealing with immigrants or exiled people, I guess I'll say.
But if you do know of anyone who can fly, please send them my way. Been looking for someone to clean out the rain gutters.
You have no legal authority here.
Excuse me?
There you go.
Pursuant to U.S. criminal code, law enforcement officers are not permitted to enter a private space without a signed warrant.
She's right.
It is in your best interest to cooperate.
Serious because your person of interest is enhanced or because she was spotted at a mosque, ma'am.
Right. There we go.
Next time, remove your shoes.
There you go. She was right. Absolutely right. And I'm glad she pointed that out about it being identified as a mosque, if that's the reason, because that's how I was feeling, whether she meant it that way or not.
Hey.
Dime lo que pasó. What's wrong?
What's wrong, Squishy?
Nothing, it's fine.
Girl, spit it out.
I completely ruined our election result meeting where a board member became a board member.
Nice. Because she was smart and she was really looking out for the mosque, so she deserves that.
Dude, bro.
That's awesome. Because I wonder if anyone else would have known what to do in that situation. So sometimes you do need to bring in fresh faces, fresh talent to like keep wrangles on stuff like that.
28-hour flight with 4 connections among friends, huh?
Ooh, Jesus.
Did it sound like they knew anything about her?
That she's a brown, most likely Muslim girl.
Oof, the trouble this girl's causing, her mother should be ashamed of herself.
Oh, no. It's just fascinating to me how quick judgment comes without knowing the whole context of the story. I actually think what Kamala did was very brave.
So how does she convince everyone that she's good?
Good. It's not a thing you are, Kamala. It is a thing you do.
Okay. Dropping them knowledge. That knowledge, man. Nice. Okay.
How are you doing?
Can you keep a secret? Ta-da! The gin?
Yeah.
Well, let me have a look.
No, I'm good.
Please come on.
You might get some more answers from him.
Legend tells of a group of hidden jinn, exiled from their home world and damned to live out their days trapped in our own.
The Clandestines.
Interesting. Haven't heard that one before. See ya, Bruno.
See, Mr. Khan just really helped you out there. So now we know the story that they told is actually true.
She'd punch a hole in space and time and she'd help them now.
And Carol Danvers would be reckless. Maybe it's not such a
Yeah.
bad thing that you're not her.
That's true. So like I was saying earlier, they definitely seem to be telling the truth, but I did feel like they were leaving something out. And in my head, I immediately thought of sacrifice or something. So
Whatever mountain you're facing, you don't have to do it alone. Eddie.
that's one of those things that always drove me crazy about when someone tells you that. There's like, you don't have to do it alone, but I'm sorry, sometimes you end up doing it alone because everybody's got their own shit going on. So there we go. All right. So the wedding day.
Yeah, shabash.
They looking sharp, boy.
All the money I have in my checking account, $732.49.
I'm surprised you have that much. You wear a shalwar kameez every day on the street. You are about to stand in front of God and your family and commit to the love of your life. You are brave, my son.
I love how those two speeches just mesh together so well and is giving Kamala the direction she needs to move forward and be great.
Do you accept Amir Khan as your husband?
Oh, I do.
You are now husband and wife. Takbir! Takbir!
That was really good. I'm a sucker for weddings, by the way.
She just needs some more time.
We don't have more time.
But apparently it might be dangerous if we don't do it right.
Of course it's dangerous. Why wouldn't it be?
Here we go.
This place will never be our home. We're going to make her help us. I'm not asking anymore.
All right. So yeah, they were telling the truth, but there was just that little piece of omission that they didn't touch on. So I'm glad I said that out loud earlier so people don't think I'm just bullshitting when I be thinking this stuff.
Well, it brings fortitude to your marriage so that every time you clash, you become closer.
Is that actually true?
Who knows? Honestly, it's just good fun, isn't it?
She's so adorable.
It's time.
Yes. Okay, I'm totally here for this, guys. All right, come on, sis. Show out. Show up and show out. Yes. Come on, Bruno. This looks like so much fun. I am not joking. She's like, I didn't go to rehearsals for this. Come on now. Look, this is a party. A mí me gusta mucho. Brown Jovi.
When my mother wants something, nothing stands in her way.
Come on, my whole family's here right now.
I know, I tried to call you.
Oh, shit.
You know, stick to the classics, right? Oh.
Everybody out. Let's move. They be killing me with this soundtrack. It's so good. Oh, shit. They not playing. Kamala, come on, let's kill them. How can we kill them?
Absolutely not.
Yes, sister. Yo, they are really trying to end her. Oh, we're halfway there. Oh, living on a prayer.
Kamala pulled the alarm. Saw with my own eyes.
What are you talking about? You can't see anything. You know the DMV revoked her driver's license.
Oh, man. All right, come on, Kamala. All right, come on, board member. Chica, that coat is ugly. Or you just not rocking it right. Yeah, it doesn't fit her shape. It doesn't do her shape any favors. I'm sorry. It's total costume design talk.
Just help us get home.
Bitch, I was finna help y'all till you started doing this bullshit. Look. Oh, damn. Come on, it's time to wreck shop. That's cool, so she gets an armor. He whipped his belt off like, you finna take this ass whooping. Whew. That was sick, man. Hold on. The way he's whipping that whip, that's a great fight style. That's a good technique. Ooh, shit. There you go. Get it together. His arm probably broke. This guy.
Where are you gonna go?
Ouch.
Why are you doing this? You said you would protect me.
Why should I protect those who betray me?
She didn't betray you. Or did Aisha betray her? What the fuck? Is that a train? All right, good. Y'all take them. Yeah, take them and go away. So I'm wondering whatever they shot them with, was that like a power dampening? Because they shouldn't be able to take them away that easy if they was about to get buck up in this wedding, in this rehearsal hall.
This whole time it was you and you didn't say anything?
I don't understand why this is always so devastating to people to find out that your homie's got powers. Like,
Who were those people you were with? They were arrested.
Can you tell us what exactly happened?
You're our daughter. We want to help you.
it's the judgment that comes with it.
I can't. Okay.
She should tell them for safety purposes, but I understand why she's not. Because the lessons she tends to learn from them always come secondhand. But when she's explaining by herself, you know, it's like there's a disconnect, like they don't understand where she's coming from. And rather than to try to understand, it's just kind of like, do as we say.
Did you see the train, beta?
How did you know about that?
Because I saw it too, which is why you have to come. You have to come to Karachi.
What, Nani?
Adventure time! We're going on an adventure. All right, guys, that was episode 3 entitled Destined. Listen, another great episode, and I really like where this show is going. Now, let me be clear. I have heard feedback that some people just don't like this show. They can't get into it, but I'm really enjoying it. I'm going to be completely honest, and I guess this is the best way to classify this show to me. This is a feel-good show. Every time I watch Miss Marvel, I feel instantly good about whatever I'm doing that day. It just puts me in a really good mood, and I think with this episode, they're really starting to, well, there's only 6 episodes in the season, so they're really starting to get into the meat and potatoes of what's about to happen, which is now looking like an adventure. Kamala is going to go to Karachi with her mom. I believe it was Karachi. I can't remember what the town's name is. I have to look that up. Again, taking us out of this element of New Jersey, going to a foreign place which holds so much culture and importance to them. I'm interested to see what that journey is. I think I mentioned it during the reaction as well. I just find it interesting that Captain Marvel, Monica Rambeau, and now Miss Marvel all have been, their main stories have been dealing with situations of people who are either trying to go home. Well, no, people who are trying to go home, because even with Westview and Monica Rambeau, those people were under a spell, spoiler, and they were being held captive. And if you look at it, it's really a thing about turf and territory. So I just found that interesting that the Marvels would have that kind of a beat when it comes to the jumping off point for them as superheroes. So listen, again, the show makes me feel good. There was so much information in this episode. I'm probably going to watch it again, but I like what I'm seeing. I like the direction it's going. Drop down in the comments. Let me know how you feel about the 3rd episode of Miss Marvel. And let's do it one better. Do you think she held her own against the Clandestine? Drop down. Let me know. Until next time, I'm your host, Killer Cam, and we will see you on the next episode of Blerd Up Reacts.